Welcome to the Lucky Health Channel. I'm so happy you've joined our health community today. We're about to explore some truly valuable health knowledge, and I promise your body will thank you for it. If you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's like joining our big health-loving family, and a quick like on this video will give us even more motivation to keep sharing helpful videos with more wonderful people like you. Thank you. You know, there are things we've always believed were good for us, things we've eaten our whole lives. But once we reach a certain age, the body starts speaking in a very different way. I've met many people in their 60s who still believe all seafood is good because it's rich in protein and omega-3. Then they're suddenly faced with memory issues, heart problems, or joint pain without knowing why. When we sat down and went through their eating habits, the truth became clear. Not every type of seafood is a friend to the elderly. Some can quietly speed up aging, build up toxins, and cause damage to the brain, heart, and joints. I want you to imagine that every bite of food is more than just nutrition. It's a message you're sending to your body. If that message is wrong, your body will quietly react for years before speaking up through pain, fading memory, or shortness of breath after just a few steps. But if you choose wisely, even just a few specific types of seafood can become diligent workers, repairing cells, soothing inflamed joints, nourishing memory, and extending your life. I still remember a female patient in her early 70s who loved the ocean and regularly ate all kinds of seafood. She came to me with slightly trembling hands and poor memory. Once we adjusted her diet, removing seafood high in heavy metals and adding those rich in antioxidants and pure omega-3 within just a few months, her health improved noticeably and her mind became sharper. So today I want to take you through 6 types of seafood that people over 60 should completely avoid and 6 they should eat regularly. This isn't just theory. These are lessons I've gathered over many years of working with hundreds of elderly patients backed by solid scientific evidence. And you'll see that with just a few changes, your body can change a lot. You know, when it comes to seafood, many people still think simply the more ocean fish you eat, the better it is for your heart and brain. But the truth is, not every fish swimming in the deep sea is a gift for healthy aging. Some, while tasty and nutrient-rich, hide toxins that can quietly build up in your body for decades. And for people over 60, when the liver, kidneys, and immune system are no longer as strong as before, these toxins become a hidden danger, attacking the brain, heart, and joints without you even realizing it. Today, I want to walk you through a list of 6 types of seafood that people over 60 should completely avoid, not to scare you, but to help you understand and make conscious choices, picking what truly nourishes your health instead of harming it. The first and one of the most silent killers is swordfish. This fish ranks among those with the highest mercury levels in the ocean, often exceeding 1 ppm. Mercury isn't easily flushed out. It gradually accumulates in the brain and nervous system. Over time, it can cause symptoms like hand tremors, memory loss, poor balance, and is especially dangerous for older adults. I once treated a 66-year-old male patient, a retired fisherman who had eaten swordfish almost every week. Within just a year, he began experiencing confusion, trouble focusing, numbness, and loss of sensation in his hands and feet. Tests revealed that his blood mercury level was 5 times the safe limit. We immediately removed swordfish from his diet and implemented a natural detox program. After a few months, his memory and mobility improved significantly. If you're looking for a safer alternative, choose fish with extremely low mercury levels, such as wild salmon, pink salmon, or cod. They're still rich in omega-3 for heart and brain health, but far safer for healthy aging. The second type I want you to pay special attention to is raw oysters. Many people see raw oysters as a gift from the sea that boosts vitality, but for those over 60, they can open the door to serious health risks. Raw oysters can harbor a flesh-eating bacteria called Vibrio vulnificus, an extremely dangerous pathogen. Statistics show that 80% of deaths caused by this bacteria occur in people over 60, especially those with weakened immune systems. And the frightening part is it only takes a small amount for the bacteria to enter your body and cause sepsis, rapidly wreaking havoc. On top of that, today's marine environment has turned raw oysters into filters filled with microplastics and heavy metals. Once inside the body, these tiny particles can disrupt hormones, affect the liver and kidneys, and over time, increase the risk of cancer. The sad truth is you can't detect this. With the naked eye, the oyster may look fresh and appetizing, yet hide these invisible threats. I once treated a 63-year-old female patient who loved eating raw oysters whenever she traveled to the beach. After one seafood meal, she was hospitalized within just 24 hours with a high fever and severe abdominal pain. Tests confirmed a Vibrio infection. Fortunately, she received prompt treatment, but it still took her months to fully recover her health. So if you love the taste of oysters, choose the safer route. Eat them cooked. Whether steamed, grilled, or in soup, you'll still retain most of their nutrients while eliminating the bacterial risk and reducing toxins. It's a small change that can protect your health and peace of mind for years to come. The next seafood I want to warn you about is imported farmed shrimp. At first glance, shrimp seems like a familiar, nutritious dish, but in reality, not all shrimp are the same. Many batches of farmed shrimp from certain Asian countries have been found by inspection agencies to contain banned antibiotics and chemical preservatives, substances used to retain water in the shrimp's flesh to increase its weight. These chemicals can raise blood pressure, disrupt electrolyte balance, and place a heavy burden on the body. For people over 60, the liver and detox systems no longer work as efficiently as before. Processing these toxins becomes slower, making it easier for them to build up in the blood and quietly damage the heart, kidneys, and immune system. I once treated a 71-year-old male patient who loved eating shrimp every week. Lab tests revealed that his blood contained chemical residues above safe limits, and when we traced the source, it turned out the shrimp he often bought came from low-cost imported farm stock. If you still want to enjoy the taste of shrimp, the solution is to choose wild-caught varieties. Shrimp from the Gulf of Mexico or the North Pacific coast often have firm meat, naturally sweet flavor, and most importantly, a much lower risk of harmful chemical contamination. While the price might be a bit higher compared to the cost of your health, it's still a wise investment. Another type of seafood that many people still eat regularly, thinking it's good, but actually carrying serious risks, is large ocean tuna, especially big eye and yellowfin. There's no denying that tuna is a rich source of protein and omega-3, which are great for heart health. But these large tuna caught in deep offshore waters are like storage tanks for mercury and PCBs, toxic industrial chemicals banned in many countries because of their cancer-causing potential. What's even more concerning is that when mercury and PCBs combine, they don't just attack the nervous system. They also accelerate memory decline, disrupt heart rhythm, even trigger atrial fibrillation, and affect sleep quality. For people over 60, this is a silent yet persistent double hit that weakens the brain and cardiovascular system more quickly. I once met a female patient in her mid-60s who loved eating ocean tuna sashimi every week. After just a few years, she began to suffer from chronic insomnia and memory loss. Tests showed her blood mercury levels were many times higher than the safe limit. If you still love the taste of tuna, a safer choice is to go for albacore or skipjack, smaller species with shorter lifespans that accumulate far fewer toxins. And be mindful of frequency. Limit your intake to no more than once or twice a month so you can enjoy the flavor while protecting your long-term health. Lobster, with its fancy look and flavor, many consider a luxury from the sea, actually carries risks that people over 60 should think twice about. Lobster meat is high in cholesterol and often contains heavy metals like cadmium, lead, and arsenic. This is a natural consequence of their lifestyle. They are bottom-dwelling scavengers that constantly come into contact with and absorb pollutants settled on the ocean floor. The danger isn't just about heart health. Once cadmium and lead enter the body, they can damage the kidneys, cause joint problems, and even affect memory and the immune system. I clearly remember the case of Mrs. Lan, a 71-year-old living in the U.S. who loved eating steamed lobster every week. Within just a few months, she started experiencing severe joint pain, unusual fatigue, and her blood tests showed cadmium levels far above the safe limit. When she completely cut lobster from her diet and followed a natural detox plan, her health improved noticeably. If you want to enjoy seafood while staying safe, older adults should focus on species that live in mid-water or near the surface, which have much lower heavy metal buildup, and limit bottom feeders like lobster to protect the heart, brain, and joints in the long run. King crab, with its massive size and rich sweet flavor, is often considered a royal delicacy at the dinner table. But for people over 60, it can be a risky choice. New research shows that the mercury content in king crab is 3 times higher than previously reported figures. Over time, mercury buildup can attack the brain, impair memory, cause hand tremors, and affect coordination. On top of that, king crab contains a very high amount of sodium. For those with heart disease or high blood pressure, eating this crab regularly is like adding fuel to the fire, increasing the risk of dangerous complications. I clearly remember the case of Mr. Henry, a 68-year-old living in the U.S. He loved king crab so much that he ate it almost every week. Within a few months, he began experiencing hand tremors, forgetfulness, and occasional loss of balance while walking. Once he completely stopped eating king crab and switched to a healthier diet, his symptoms improved significantly. For older adults, not every delicious dish is a good one. Wise choices are the true key to enjoying great food while protecting long-term health. After going through the list of seafood people over 60 should avoid to protect the brain, heart, and joints, you might be wondering, so what should I eat to enjoy my meals and still get healthier every day? This is the perfect time to talk about the friends from the ocean nature's gifts that can become your long-term allies for health, helping restore strength, nourish memory, and extend your life. At the very top of this list is wild Alaskan salmon. It's one of the purest sources of omega-3 in the world and is also rich in astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant scientists call the red shield for the brain, heart, and eyes. The omega-3 in salmon not only helps reduce joint inflammation, improve memory, and lower triglycerides, but also nourishes the retina to keep your vision sharp as you age. I often recommend my patients bake or lightly steam salmon with a touch of lemon and fresh herbs to preserve its precious omega-3 content. Avoid deep frying as it not only destroys nutrients, but also creates unhealthy fats that can harm the heart. A meal of wild salmon, when prepared the right way, is not just delicious, it's a natural medicine that nurtures your health from the inside out. Next is a type of seafood many people overlook, yet it offers remarkable benefits for both the heart and brain: squid, also known as calamari. Squid is rich in taurine, a nutrient often called the gatekeeper of cardiovascular health. It helps regulate heart rhythm, improves nerve signal transmission, and supports better memory. Squid also provides copper, selenium, and high-quality lean protein, all of which help older adults maintain muscle mass and stamina. The key lies in how it's prepared. Squid is at its healthiest and most flavorful when cooked quickly, lightly stir-fried or grilled to preserve its nutrients and natural taste. While fried calamari may be tempting, deep frying not only strips away many of its health benefits, but also adds unnecessary, unhealthy fats. I remember Mrs. Maria, a 65-year-old in the U.S. Who once complained of fatigue and an irregular heartbeat. After adding grilled squid to her diet 3 times a week within just 2 months, she noticed her heart beating more steadily, her energy lasting throughout the day, and her memory feeling sharper than before. Another type of seafood I always encourage older patients to include regularly is cooked oysters. Oysters are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, and zinc plays a vital role in repairing DNA and lengthening telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that slow down cellular aging. On top of that, oysters provide natural vitamin D3, which is 3 times more easily absorbed than the synthetic form found in supplements, helping to strengthen bones and boost the immune system. What I want to emphasize is that you should eat oysters cooked, whether grilled, steamed, or in soup, to completely eliminate bacteria while still retaining their full nutritional value. I remember Mrs. Mary, a 70-year-old in the U.S. who struggled with memory issues and often felt mentally foggy. After 3 months of eating grilled oysters 5 times a week, she told me not only had her memory improved, but she also felt sharper and more mentally agile, just like when she was still working. Sardines are one of the smartest choices for people over 60, and the reason is simple. They're small, short-lived fish that contain virtually no mercury, yet they're loaded with omega-3, vitamin D, and calcium, especially if you eat the soft bones. This is a perfect combination for protecting your bones, heart, and brain. For older adults, sardines can help strengthen bones and reduce the risk of osteoporosis, support heart health by reducing inflammation and improving circulation, and enhance brain function to keep memory sharp over the long term. What I love about sardines is their convenience. You can steam or lightly grill fresh sardines for a delicious aroma, or choose canned sardines in pure olive oil as long as they're unsalted. It's an easy-to-prepare, great-tasting option, a compact nutrition package your body will truly appreciate. Sea urchin may look unusual and a bit spiky on the outside, but inside it holds a treasure trove of valuable nutrients, especially for those over 60. Among the rare compounds found in the ocean, one stands out in sea urchin plasmalogen, a special type of lipid known for its ability to repair nerve cell membranes. Research shows that plasmalogen plays a key role in maintaining memory, supporting connections between brain cells, and even slowing the signs of cognitive decline. But the benefits don't stop at the brain. Sea urchin is also a natural, easily absorbed source of iodine, which is essential for healthy thyroid function. When the thyroid is working well, metabolism runs more efficiently, helping the body maintain steady energy and a clear mind. This is especially important after 60, when many people often feel sluggish or fatigued. I vividly remember Mr. Nathan, a 73-year-old living in the U.S. He came to see me with persistent fatigue and such poor memory that he sometimes forgot important appointments. After adjusting his diet to include sea urchin regularly for 6 months, he told me he felt mentally recharged, sharper, lighter in body, and that his fatigue had all but disappeared. If you've never tried it, give sea urchin a chance. The taste might be new to you, but with its remarkable benefits for the brain, thyroid, and overall energy, it's truly a gift from the ocean for healthy aging. New Zealand green-lipped mussels are one of the ocean's rare nutritional gems that I often recommend older patients add to their diet. Not only are they rich in omega-3, but they also contain a unique form called ETA eicosapentaenoic acid, which has been shown to reduce inflammation even more effectively than regular fish oil. For those over 60, when joint pain and chronic inflammation quietly wear down health day by day, this is a huge advantage. Green lip mussels are also a great source of vitamin B12 and easily absorbed iron, two essential nutrients for producing red blood cells, maintaining energy, and preventing anemia. What's more, they contain glycosaminoglycans, compounds that help nourish and rebuild cartilage, protecting mobility and flexibility well into the later years. One study left a strong impression on me. 73% of seniors with arthritis who ate New Zealand green-lipped mussels 4 times a week experienced significant pain reduction and improved mobility in just 12 weeks. That number not only shows their effectiveness, but also proves that natural foods can bring about major changes without relying on long-term painkillers. When prepared properly, steamed, grilled, or gently cooked in soup, green-lipped mussels retain their full nutrition, mild sweetness, and become a dish that's both delicious and health-boosting. To me, this is a true gift from the ocean, one that nourishes the body while preserving the flexibility of healthy aging. And that's the whole story for today about 6 types of seafood to avoid and 6 to enjoy regularly to protect your brain, heart, and joints and to help extend your lifespan. You see, good health doesn't always come from big dramatic decisions. It often starts with something as simple as what we choose to put on our plates each day. Every wise choice is like a brick building the foundation for a healthy, sharp, and vibrant older age. If you found these insights helpful, take a moment to click, like, and subscribe so we can keep meeting in future videos where I'll share more practical knowledge and thought-provoking stories about health after 60. Thank you for staying with me until the very end of this video. I wish you and your family good health, peace, and happiness. See you again in the next helpful video. This video is for informational purposes only. Please consult your doctor before applying any of the advice shared here.